Hey, John Jones here with another edition of Tuesday Morning Coffee. Today, guys, I have a treat for you. It's my distinct pleasure to bring with you one of my best buddies and team members, Joe Hafner. Joe is our short sale specialist who has been working with me for about 7 or 8 years, but recently has been more specializing in helping people avoid foreclosure. And Joe, this week, Joe just got back from Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, for a week-long conference and called Momentum. Joe, tell us a little bit about that conference. What was it about?
Momentum, John, it's the premier event for short sale experts in the nation. It's put on by an organization called CDPE, Certified Distressed Property Experts. We were the first team in Tennessee to get that designation, in Middle Tennessee to get that designation. And as far as I could tell, we were the only people in Middle Tennessee who had attended the conference. Okay. And basically it's looking at what's going on in the industry in terms of short sales, distressed properties, foreclosures, that sort of thing. And also, just cutting edge tools that people are using in the latest in the laws.
Look, I'm sure there were some economists there. I'm sure there were some people there from Realty Tracks, the national company, kind of the leader in tracking foreclosures. Where, as a country, where are we on this foreclosure, ride that we're on? Where do we stand? Are we getting to the hump? Where are we?
The foreclosure rate's been increasing every year for several years now, as everybody knows. And to look at what's coming, and this is on a national basis, not necessarily locally, but the best estimates are that, even the most optimistic estimates are that we're 3 years away from getting to the top of the foreclosure rate going up before it starts settling back down.
Are there a lot of you keep hearing this word called shadow foreclosures, where the big banks are holding some of the foreclosures back? Is that true? Is that happening?
There's a big fear about what they call the shadow inventory, which is all the properties that are sitting out there that the bank owns, but they haven't put on the market to sell. And there's a lot of people worried that this shadow inventory is going to hit the market all at once and cause another, decrease in property values, like a huge drop-off, like falling off a cliff. And there is a shadow inventory. There is a group of houses like that, bank-owned property foreclosures. Currently, the banks own about 800,000 properties, and they've only got about 300,000 on the market. But it's not a fear that they're going to put it. The banks are too smart to put it all on the market at once. They're kind of piecing it out a little bit at a time, and they're putting a lot more emphasis on doing short sales. The banks have all been increasing their departments in that area because they want to get some of these properties sold before they become bank owned.
Joe, up until about 3 years ago, how many short sales had we worked here or as a company since we've been a team? Prior to 3 years, how many do you think we even did?
Maybe 2.
Yeah. How many have we done probably in the last 12 months?
We have listed well over 30 in the last 12 months. Right. And sold actually a bunch of those. And it's only going to increase as we go forward.
Right. What was probably your biggest takeaway from the event? What's if you could tell? I'll tell you what. If you could tell somebody out there that's watching this that they're behind on their house payment, they're not sure what to do, probably a lot of fear, probably don't know what their options are. What's the first thing you would tell somebody out there who is maybe getting behind on their house or about to be behind on their house payments?
One of the statistics that really hit me the hardest when I was there was that of all the foreclosures that happened, only 20% of those had been listed with a realtor for sale as a way to try and stop the foreclosure. So 80% of foreclosures right now are likely not even talking to anybody. So the worst thing you can do is, if you're behind on your payments, is be in denial and pretend that's not happening, because time is your biggest enemy when you're in that situation. So the best thing you can do is get with someone who knows what they're doing, someone who understands what's going on. There's a lot of programs, government programs. There's a lot of tools and techniques you can use when you're in that situation to either possibly modify your loan and stay in the house, possibly sell the house as a short sale. There's even programs in place that give incentives to sellers that on a successful short sale you can get $3,000 or $5,000 to put in your pocket as a relocation allowance. That's just cash that you take from that sale. So there's options out there for people who think they don't have any, And I would say, don't talk to your neighbors, don't talk to your family, talk to someone who knows what's going on, who understands how all of this works, because the things are constantly changing, and people need to be aware of what the latest developments are so that they can give the best possible advice to people.
Okay. Guys, you know that I usually don't use this segment as a commercial for my company or anything like that. It's usually used to give you guys information and value. But I am going to do a little bit of an infomercial today, and that's going to be, if anybody out there knows anybody, or it's you that is got this fear of foreclosure looming, there are a lot of options, and this guy right here is by far the best that I've ever seen. I'm thankful he's on my team, but he understands it, he can explain it, and his track record of helping people avoid foreclosure is phenomenal. Please give him a call. Our number, 867-3020, or you can go to the web, johncjones.com.